Fresh out.
What's up? What's happening?
Jay Cameron with the nice shag carpet.
Suburban shag over there.
Right. Bebo's cracking, man. First of all, Bebo P got the best chair, better than Dennis Sterling.
Hey, man,
he got the best mic.
Shag J Camp does, so we gotta try to match that.
Right.
LB's in the building.
You got the best mic right now too. Bebo
and J Camp, man. What's that shirt you got on, man? That shirt's dope, man.
Yeah, let's check that out.
That King Kunta.
Okay, that's what
King Kunta.
His t-shirt
on my black man. On my black man. On my black
man.
Did
you order them Yeezys, man, or no? You got scared?
Nah, I ordered them bad boys, man. So, yeah,
they come from LB StockX joint, man. You know LB got some
I know.
in the StockX.
Hey, nah,
I'm
I
a
ain't got nothing.
StockX guy.
I have been down on that down on the floor where they do all their operations, and you can just see like $1,000 shoes moving through and stuff like that. So yeah, for sure.
Well, holla at your boy. Speaking of sitting down, we gotta talk about Lil Nas X. First, if I was Nas, the rapper, the real rapper, I'm suing him for using my name. First of all, did y'all watch the music video?
No, I can't because
I watched it on accident.
I'm gonna be on my Charles Barkley this whole time, and I try to stay away from that old
terrible.
nigga take.
You talking about the terrible part?
Yeah, and it's just gonna be an old nigga take, and I'm not trying to really be in that bag, but yeah, I didn't watch it. I couldn't.
Did y'all see any did you see any photo clips of any of this stuff?
I seen
photos to see some snippets
by accident because I was clicking on links.
Yeah.
So I watched the video. But I literally watched.
Easy.
Okay.
Golly, tell us what hell looked like.
We go away to the hooky lop. The hooky lop.
So
it's like somebody saying, "Yeah, nigga, I passed out." You know what I'm saying? Like, tell us what hell looked like.
Break
but
it on
you
down.
know, I was watching it for literally almost for this show, not because I was looking to consume it, type of a thing. And
salute, bro.
Hey, first of all, let's salute LB.
Salute.
I watched it on accident. I was like, I don't want to have no nightmares, man. I'm grown, but I ain't that grown.
Hold on,
LB took one for the team. I appreciate
it. Let me get my Bible app before you go.
Everybody get a drink. Dog.
All right, hold on.
Everybody cash up LB $5. You know what I'm saying?
Get some Miss Cracker.
Florida cracker. Wow. Oh,
hold on. Sip of that cracker.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me go to John 3:16 before you go in first.
Okay.
Throw a little bit of.
They throw some holy water. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
So let's just be clear from the get-go. This is not for me at all. Like I as a heterosexual male raised in the church, I don't go to the church anymore. But I still believe in God and all of those things like that. I'm not on the extreme where some people is like, oh, this is the beginning of the end of ourselves and all of this stuff. When I was watching it, honestly, I felt kind of sad because I was listening to the music, and a couple times I just closed my eyes to just kind of take in some of the music, and basically the song is just like, it's not really that good. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It kind of fits the current vibe that's going on, but there ain't nothing to write home about that particular song. And so then I was starting to take in some of the visuals, and I almost felt kind of sad because I was like, it kind of just felt like he was just looking to do something. This was just basically a huge trolling event. It's kind of how I took it.
He was trolling, basically.
Yeah, it was almost like rainbow hair boy to me. You know what I'm saying? You know how he just does stuff to try to stay relevant in the moment and do all of these things. That's kind of what this felt like to me. And hey, listen, if this is who he is and this is genuine to himself, then more power to him. It's just not for me or my people. Like, I'm not gonna be, but this is no different than the Cardi B and Meg performance, right? Like, I'm not rerunning that back. I'm not having my family look at that. I'm not rerunning this thing back, and I'm not having my family look at this. And do whatever you want to do with the devil. Hey man, I got enough trials and tribulations in my life that I don't need to be inviting anything that could allow a little bit of devil up in this spot. You know what I'm saying?
So, Jeremy, why do you think they're not saying cancel Lil Nas X? Like, most people, they're not saying cancel, but why would they cancel like Pepe Le Pew and those kind of things, but not saying cancel this? Just the same thing we asked about the Megan situation.
It's a good point, man, and it really raises the flag on our culture that we're willing to accept this, but we'll go out here, waving the flag for let's remove Pepe Le Pew from school because it's not progressive enough.
This is Pepe Le Pew.
Hey, but let's be clear, man. Pepe Le Pew was a little rapist, man. Like, Pepe Le Pew needed to go,
man,
bro.
He had swag. Yeah, he had a little swag. He didn't hit it. He was just grabbing it.
I mean, the way I looked at it as a kid,
sexual assault, man. If it ain't rape, it's sexual assault, man.
I just thought he was super thirsty, but that's what me as a kid.
Thirsty, cuz, you know what I'm saying?
That was me as a kid. Like, I didn't understand the whole groping thing. But I mean, I get it. What LB said. If I look at it now as an older man, but
come on, man. You got Tom and Jerry shooting each other with guns. Like, we knew it was a cartoon, man. Come on.
Yeah, bro. I think our parents gave us enough perspective to understand what's real and what's
they did
not real. What's cartoony.
But this thing looks real. The stuff that I saw looked real, and it was crazy that he had the dreads like the typical black man that you see in the artwork. You know what I'm saying? And then the devil comes down, then he takes his horns off and puts the horns on his head. It was just real crazy. But then obviously with the video, to add on to what LB said with the super trolling, he comes out with the Nike shoes. And so, BOP, how do you feel about the Nike shoes and Nike's reaction to the shoe?
But Nike didn't make these shoes though, right?
Right. No. Well,
okay.
Right.
BOP, go in from what you explained to me earlier.
Some jewels.
I mean, just to start off before I go there, Lil Nas X this year, he's that blatant face of this industry's evil dark side. I mean, that's without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay.
He's so-called conspiracy theorist.
Everything he's doing with his whole
right
lifestyle, bro, is everything that would be in Revelation.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
Lil Nas X is in the whole book of Revelations right now.
And so-called conspiracy theorists try to warn everybody about this type of stuff, but now it's like blatant in your face to where you can't even deny it. Where before you had some wiggle room to
full force.
Yeah. But I just wanted to throw that out there. This is a spiritual matter. We've always been at spiritual war against dark forces. I personally am a Christian, so I didn't want to deposit that into my spirit. Of course, I just happened to, just come across like a clip here, a clip there for like a couple seconds or whatever of other people giving commentary about it or whatnot. But these are some interesting times that we're in. Regarding the Nike situation, they're obviously trying to steer clear from, the heavy blatant, controversy of this thing as much as possible. I mean, one of you brothers actually shared.
At first they didn't. But
one of you brothers shared the news a few hours ago.
Well, basically, Nike's whole thing was, because basically what they're doing is saying Lil Nas X is gay. So if you don't like the video or what he's doing, you're homophobic. It's like, nah, it's the spiritual stuff for me. And I don't give a crap. Hey, man, do your thing over there. And then they were basically trying to make it where, hey, we want to make sure that we're not basically chastising any LGBTQ plus 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
We just want to make sure that our brand is not with that. Because if we put all our faces on a Nike shoe, and sold it, they're gonna sue us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So I think that's what I was getting at.
And they openly, this dude is openly like promoting, devil worshiping, man, promoting this satanic.
And then, my thing is, how you selling blood in the shoe? Isn't that like a toxic?
And I think that's what I was trying to get out. Yeah, my bad. I think that's what I was really trying to get out, was the fact that they're making it a point to not go against religious components or spiritual components or spiritual references about this whole situation, whether that be the blood, the pentagon, the Bible verse, Luke, 10 and 18 and all that type of stuff. But they're definitely going to mention their stance on the LGBTQ aspect of things. And it just goes to show you where society's heading. Take that, into your own, interpretation on things. But we're in some very interesting times as we move forward with a lot that's going on. And Nike's just trying to play it as safe as possible, with the lawsuit. So I will say that they're trying to play it safe, but hold a stance in order to remain in good standing with individuals of the LGBT.
Do you think they did it too late though, BBOP?
Probably not. Probably not. I mean, Nike's. I don't think so. Yeah, Nike's Nike. Right. So as long as they make a stance at some point, then they're going to be all right. So I think
if you make that stance, within, I would say, you probably have a 36 to 48 hour window of events occurring. You know what I'm saying? If you get to the position that you want to be in within that little window, then I think you've done it quick enough. You don't have to respond immediately, but if you hit that little window, I think that you're in the clear. Now, if they would have waited a month or even like a week, we definitely could have like.
So, LB, you like the timing, L?
I don't know about it. I just say that like I would say it's within the window though, right? Which is that like you don't. I agree
with you. I agree. It's in the window.
And I think this is the mistake that some people make when things go viral or go crazy on the internet, right? Which is that some people want to react within the hour, and then some people get upset because some people didn't. Oh, well, why didn't they respond in 2 hours? Why didn't they respond in 3 hours? Listen, I get it. For me, I think if you're in that couple of days within events occurring, it allows you to just gather yourself, consume what actually happened, and then make a educated, understood like answer. So I have no problem with that. I remember they used to like get on Obama because they'd be like, well, why are you taking so long to speak? And he was like, man, I'm trying to like collect my thoughts so that I give you a correct answer. Right. Yeah. And it's like,
you got to educate yourself on the situation first.
Jeremy, what do you think about the shoe? Like, just from looking at it, we were just talking about shoes earlier this week, and then they're basically selling 666 of the shoes, and then they're selling it for $1,018, which ends up basically they can clear about $700,000 what they said they already sold out of the shoe.
I'm pretty sure the shoe.
So what's your thoughts on the shoe, Jeremy?
I mean, the fact that Nike would allow their branding on it, I think that's more of an indictment.
Well, supposedly they bought the shoes from a wholesaler, and then this company is customizing it for Lil Nas. Lil Nas X putting the blood ink in it, and then putting Luke 10:18, and then putting his name on it, and then reselling it for a higher price.
They're still not coming out against that though. Not that aspect of it.
Who?
Nike. They're not coming out, at least to my understanding, they're not coming out against the subject that is in relation to the question that you just asked. You know what I'm saying? What's our thoughts in relation to the blood, the pentagram, everything that...
Yeah, no, they don't care about that. They care about their name.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
They haven't denounced that, hey, we don't believe in
Yeah, I mean...
Don't do that.
Why would you want your
Which they're not going to.
But why would you want your brand attached to that though? Like that's not,
exactly.
I mean, well, it's fine to be polarizing when you're making jerseys for Colin Kaepernick, but it's another thing to be polarizing when you're doing that with because your shoes is gonna sell all over the world. So when you offend a religious sect, It might be, you know, I mean, you really gonna hurt your bottom line then. I mean,
We're
so
talking about
you know, but that's why if I'm
the
Nike,
churches are failing everywhere though too. Let's be
no,
clear.
but I agree with that. I'm just saying on a religious level because so many people in the world identify with a religion. I'm not saying everybody does, but so many do. And if I'm Nike, I would just be like, look, we don't endorse. At least if you're gonna keep the brand on there, you can just come out and say, look, I don't endorse what this guy's putting out. You know,
because technically anybody can do this, right? Anybody
anybody can buy a whole bunch of shoes and put whatever on them, and you know,
and to me, just explain that.
They can tear them apart and put them back together any way that they want and sell them back out there, technically, right?
Well, what about the transition that hasn't gotten spoken? Well, it got mentioned in the beginning, just in terms of the actual video, but we're talking about a guy and, you know, off camera and such, you know, ID, you've spoken about this at least a couple times. You know, you were talking about a guy who's, you know, done Old Town Road with Billy Ray Cyrus on a country level that even kids gravitate toward, because I think the Old Town
a lot of fans,
nursery rhyme type of,
and let's be clear, he went to elementary schools to perform the song, so he's been performing in front of kids.
And this is a sharp turn directly into the polar opposite.
This is
Satan.
This is a slap in the face, man.
Sexual deviant
slap in the face, man.
The video. What's that?
I mean, this is a slap in the face. I mean, I think any parent would feel, especially if you was just jamming that country road in your house, or it was just jamming in somebody's.
And it was jamming. I ain't gonna front. That was jamming.
No, it was jamming. It was jamming.
And now all of a sudden, this dude is making these type of videos, and you almost got to go back. Like, let me go back and listen to these country road lyrics to make sure he wasn't dropping those satanic bars in there. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't that make you think that this is more about the fact that like he can't find another hit? And he's just looking for another way to be relevant.
I mean, I agree with that.
It smells like that.
It smells like that.
I was just like, bro, you basically Milli Vanilli after the lip syncing, and you trying to like find ways to stay relevant, man. You know what I'm saying?
But why not go the techno route though? Why not go the techno route though, LB? Because a lot of them.
But he's done a techno. I mean, he's done a techno route before. He's done that before. He's got techno songs already.
Oh, okay.
Stay in that lane.
He did like a Skrillex kind of joint already.
Dude, stay in that lane. That is the LGBTQ lane, bro. That techno.
That is probably what it is, man. Is that like once you get a taste of that level. Because, bro, he went all the way to the top, like instantly, right? And now you basically gotta go down here and scrape up crumbs with Trippie Reds and Rainbow Hair Boy, because that's basically the status you want until this joint came out. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell me any song anybody was talking about other than Old Town Road from Lil Nas X.
None.
No,
I mean,
you messing up my searches when I'm looking up Nas song.
So I think, man, he got to that top and he got a taste of that, and he's just like, all right, well, man, how do I do that? How do I drum up like interest in me? And this is the ultimate troll. That's why I almost don't even like digest a lot of this, because I'm like, bro, like, this just feels like you're just trying to find a way to get your 15 minutes of fame to be 17 minutes of fame. And you might have achieved that extra 2 minutes, but man, it is at a cost.
Yeah, I mean, his manager, I mean, whoever that person is, I mean, your PR guy, all those type of people, they fell.
But maybe this is exactly.
Let's be 100 though. But most of those LGBTQ people, they like, hey man, F the church. So they feeling it all. Like I said, they sold out the shoe. The video's #1 on YouTube. So somebody feeling this stuff.
Yeah, but
I mean, I know what's gonna sell out.
The LGBTQIA people. Let's get it right, okay? It's a lot of them that still care about the church and go to the church, and there's a lot of churches that are trying to get that right. So I don't want to make it seem like all of them.
I mean, every church has that little gay black dude in there with the choir singer.
A lot of them choir directors and
a lot of them choir directors, dog. You know, they be on that bull. And shout out to them. We love y'all. You know, shout out. So this thing, are we Devo P? Are we talking about Lil Nas X in the next 6 months? Are we even talking about him
in the next 6 months? Probably not.
Are we talking about Lil Nas X in 6 months?
Not so. Well.
Unless he drops another one of these videos.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Unless
I don't think it's gonna be this.
Even more.
We're gonna be
crazy than this.
We're gonna be talking about he's on his Pookie, like.
And this thing, LB saw the video. I saw about a minute of the video. I don't know how you top this one. He's twerking on the devil.
It's gonna be difficult to top this one. It's gonna be difficult.
Pussy popped on the devil, took his horns off, and put it on his head.
Nah, he did. He pussy.
I mean, my thing is, who even thinks about this? Then who says? Who tells somebody this? And then they basically like, yeah, let's get some CG people to make all this stuff happen.
And let's be clear, if Cardi B was pussy popping on the devil, bro, like I got beef. Like this ain't about like Lil Nas X doing
this. This ain't about him being gay.
This is about anybody. You pussy pop on the devil, bro. Hey,
yeah, man.
I don't really need all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, just goes to show you where things are, because you know we see the traction that this is getting. We
Man,
see
y'all hurt me right now.
And we see the fame that this is garnering. Just imagine if this was flipped and it was Jesus shoes instead of Satan shoes. You know,
well,
John 3:16 as opposed to Luke 10:18. Well, that's what I'm saying. So compare the two and which one getting the most. Right, and just imagine if Lil Nas X was like doing a video just polar opposite, going out there saving souls. You know, from a Christian standpoint. I mean, would it be as famous as it is? Would the song be as famous as it is now? Yes, correct. No, not you're right. Close. It's not going to be famous. It's just going to be, you know, heavily critiqued, probably banned, you know, all of those type of things. So you guys are absolutely correct. And it just goes to show once again where our culture, particularly our culture, because you're talking, you have a black male and another black male behind him, you know, with all that stuff going on, just, you know, taking place. So it's society as a whole. At the same time, there's no other culture that is primarily in that video.
They said legitimately
the bars though. This dude jammer though.
They said legitimately they got some Nikes that claim to have a little bit of holy water in the soles. And we never heard about them Nikes until just now. It wasn't until we heard about the double Nikes.
That's the end of the story right
Nikes with the holy water in them. So I'm with you on that. Like there was this one to deliver.
Man, I would have been rocking them a long time ago, man. Especially if I was playing sports. Man. Give me them.
Hey, bro, if they would have said, "Listen, hey, I got these Nikes with the holy water in them." Oh, bro, I'm putting them on. I don't even need my knee braces anymore.
As long as they ain't, as long as they ain't them air pokes,
let's be clear. Let's be clear. Those Adidas with the boost sole, those are heavenly too. If you don't have no Adidas boost, those are heavenly.
You gotta get them. You gotta get them. It's like you walking on cotton. Sure. You gotta get them.
Shout out to L for being the sponsor today with the shirt, though.
Man, no doubt.
Adidas show some love. There you go. Show some love, man.
No doubt.
We'll take a little bit. We'll take some Pharrell blacked out combos that y'all got out there right now. We'll take them all. You know what I'm saying?